Good morning, welcome back. As you can see, the bean head's hooked up, corn head's off. We're ready to switch back to soybeans. So we got here early this morning, switched them over, maintained them a little bit, looked over everything, and the grain cart had a lot of corn in. We had to blow out. Brody's grain tank has a lot of corn in, so I think we're finally ready to go harvest some beans. The weather turned. It's been 90 for the last 2 days, or 90 yesterday, 90 today. Some guys were combining last night, so we're gonna go see what they're looking like. We're just gonna make sure she's as empty as possible. Less contamination. What do you see?
Need a screwdriver or a bigger pipe bar.
So this is called the rock trap right up in here. It's supposed to prevent rocks from going through the combine. Well, after you combine corn, it's best to get the crops out of there. So that soft material goes in there and allows rocks to go in rather than corn cobs. Oh yeah, that's nice. Rock, small one. It's really hard. Thumbs up. We're good. We're ready. Combine 1 is about to dispatch. Well, that's a little bigger than the corn head. I knew that this was going to be a change view. I didn't really miss hooking up to this at every field. So we were out here, there was 2 different varieties. We got a little patch there to clean up, and then we've got a quarter just down the road. I see next year's crop is coming in real nice here. Oh, that's really nice. Bonus yield.
Yeah, right.
Bonus
Maybe
yield.
you want to suck it in instead of cleaning it out. Unreal.
You think this will turn over?
No, I was a little nervous about it.
We'll see, I guess. I feel unprepared. I never even looked over my sickle. Are we good? This half is good. Means the other half should be. You want this unhooked?
Maybe I'll just drag it around.
Oh, Kodiak's really digging. Look at her. She's spinning. You know, it's extremely dry here for 4 inches of rain.
Right? Are we going to need this today?
I hope not. How many times have we used this so far? Twice this season?
Twice.
The Yankum ropes out. You can get those in the link in the description. I believe there's a discount code even.
Let me know if I'm dragging this behind me at some point today.
Do you like this clean or dirty?
I like the cart.
I like the just dry finger with dirt on
Yeah,
it.
scratch it, that's fine. It should be fine.
What's Brody got going here? He cut it straight. I suppose that makes sense. That makes sense because there was 2 varieties. He probably cleaned it up. But what am I gonna do? It's just a little patch. We're going straight. We're gonna go straight. West side. Boom. Alrighty. Now what? It's amazing how quickly the body and mind forgets what you're doing. Alright, what do we want to start with for settings? It's early, so we probably are going to want it tighter. Reel, for some reason, is slowed way down. Let's do 24. That looks nice. This thing is really getting, like, vibration to it. I find it somewhat concerning, actually. My load tube is shaking. I looked into that issue. I don't see. Gearbox is tight, bearings in. I don't know. I'm sure that'll show itself at some point. All right, are we ready to cut? I think we're ready to cut. Auto steer on, 0 track. Why didn't you go? Auto steer, let's go. No. It's coming in all crooked. What's going on? I'm not always a professional. There we go. Okay, we're going. We are going. Look at that. Look at that. We are right on them. Oh man, I forget how close you have to get here. Am I over it? Oh, we're good. We're good. Okay, so we're gonna try to get up on the road here, and the bean field is right over there across the slough. Take back the comment of it being dry. She's pushing! It's pushing! Collecting dirt, that's better test weight that way. From the cab I can't see because of the shadow of the corn here. Wasn't good. Wasn't good. So we found out that it is possible to combine soybeans with the straw chopper in low speed. We forgot to switch it to high speed when we were changing them from corn to soybeans. So everything we've combined so far was low speed, and then Brody's like, how come I can't spread it out far enough? Instantaneously I'm like, because we never switched our choppers to high speed. I knew that changeover was too easy. I knew we were forgetting something. I really am happy with my sample. It was maybe really good that the weather was so crappy for so long and we combined some corn and let these things dry down and mature naturally. Even though they're still green stems out here, they just won't die.
Can you tell we're back in beans? This dust. I was throwing the pan, checking the combines earlier, and I swear the wind shifted right when I got to the right side of the combine so that all the dust came back over right on top of me. Now I'm all itchy. Don't even know why I showered. Just get itchy right away. It helps get rid of the rashes though when you shower, so it is recommended. I love it when they fill it up for me so I don't have to. Thank you, Chris. Loading it from the front? No. Loading it from the back. Dumping it on the ground. Not sure what he's doing. He'll get lined up. Everyone always screws up in front of the camera. Of course, I still have my favorite job, putting flags back. I don't know why, there's a lot of flags out here. I was driving around with a lot of weight because I couldn't get to the truck because I didn't want the combines to stop. But that's the last flag I gotta put back.
Well, that didn't take long. 110 acres, good cutting out here. Went real nice. Alright, so we just got to the next field. We've done a couple of passes down the field, got the headlands off. It's a 225 acre field, I believe. Sample looks actually really good. It's amazing when the beans are actually ready to be harvested, how the combine works like it's supposed to. Anyways, they are amazing beans here. Like, I think we got like a 64 bushel field average here. Now, this is the farthest north field. It got 4 inches of rain on it out of one storm this summer. So this field by far got the most rain all season long. It's definitely gonna be our best soybeans, I'll guarantee you that. Anyways, the low spots are all drowned out due to the fact that we got 4 inches of rain in one shot, and all the low spots filled up and killed the crop. But nonetheless, it should be a good yield out here, which I am very fortunate for. And these beans are actually going to the town, not to the farm. So we got them a heck of a good sample. Don't look at the green ones. There was a little green patch I went through. And look at the settings we got rolling here. I don't know if I ever remember the last time I've had the rotor open to 30 in beans, but they're not coming out, and I'm not overloading my sieve. So we're gonna run it. We're gonna send it. Beautiful cutting day. Little windy, 80 degrees. We started, they were 13, and currently they are 10.5. There goes Chris. He's gonna throw the pan on me. Run, Chris, run! The dust is immense. Alright, he's gonna see if I got any losses coming out, but so far I've gotten out, I've done a couple of stall kills, everything was looking good. So we'll hear the report shortly.
Split in the pan and 2 beans under the pan.
Alright, we'll call her good. 1 split bean, that means it went through the chopper. Obviously it went through the chopper. Probably broke it when it went through. But that is good. 1 little bean in there, that's as good as you can ask for. And here comes a drowned out spot where the grass has now taken over. So you must slow down to a very reasonable speed so we don't slug here. I should cut around this, but you know, actually I think I'm gonna have to on this one. Look at that, Chris, another flag for you. That one's shot right to your right.
I ran up here because I knew there was one, but I didn't know where.
This is a new experience for him. Chris is up here from Iowa. He says he's got waterways and very little tile. If there's tile, it's normally by a dike, so they don't have to move tile flags. So he's not really enjoying this experience of moving tile flags all the time, literally all the time. Going around it. Probably should just cut this whole ditch out. Alright, we're gonna send it. So Randy's actually just pulling in the field with the stock shredder. He's going to chop up all this grass, so then tillage don't have any issues. Eric, he spread the field. We last combined, he's on the way to town with the semi to get another load of fertilizer. Things are really clicking today. It's gonna be a good day. It's already been a good day. Look at all that drowned out. I suppose that's better than harvesting 30 bushel beans on the entire field. This is actually probably the cleanest sample I've ever seen. Brody even said that. I don't know what's going on, but cleanest sample we've ever seen come out of these two.
Well, I got put into the Pro-Force here. Soybean stubble, we're prepping it for corn ground, so we do a 0-60-50 NPK for fertilizer spread in the fall. I am actually just about done with the 2 fields that we combined. It did not take long. I'll do about 140 acres here. Then I gotta go finish emptying out the truck. And I think I'll probably end up going to town and getting more fertilizer because Chris is in the grain cart, so he's got that under control. too windy, but sounds like everything out here is overheating. So I'm gonna try to spread fertilizer and see if we can't add one more piece of equipment to that lift. They've only got 80 acres off though, and I've got a 220 acre load, so this ain't gonna work. They need to hurry. Well, I will tell you what is hot is this cab, because it's been sitting and the AC is not gonna catch up. I just know it's not in this 450, but I put on a little baby load. 183 acres I can go out and do now, and they're not even close to having that harvested, so I'll do what I can and then probably have to jump into something else. You guys know the rule, like if your door is open for a half a second, you get a fly. Always guaranteed there's a fly. He's too quick for me. Oh. I winged him. Ow. We'll get him later. You know, there's just something weird about being on a three-way phone call with Chet and Brody as I'm spreading fertilizer between them. If only they were faster. And they can hear everything I say.
Catching us. You guys just wouldn't believe the day that I've had. We're learning. We knew what maybe I should say relearning, but yeah, it's a long story. And I am so sorry I have not been documenting all the misery that I have been going through, but we're back to combine and soybeans. About a quarter done with corn. And now is the first. Well, let's go in here. We'll have a talk. Okay, where can I sit? I think I'll sit right here. And it's 91 today. That's kind of abnormal for October in Minnesota, so I'm gonna stay hydrated. Yeah, thought you'd like that. So we are sweeping out a bean bin that we had dumped our soybeans in. Started dumping our soybeans in, and have to sweep it out because, well, if you pay very close attention to your outside bin walls, if you do have any trouble with the pods sliding up against the bin, within just a few days you will see some oozy leakage out of the bin sheets, and then you can take your hand, feel the side. Sure enough, it's warm. So well, I get to, the bin has got about a ring and a half of beans in it. The first foot are good, no issue. Then we got a foot and a half, 2 foot of, well, there's an issue. There's some pods about 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches thick up against bin wall. The beans are in good shape, but those damp beans from, well, we had to start harvest because the beans were ready, except in the drought spots, or I don't know. You'd almost had to see it to believe it. We picked up some rain, so some of the spots in the field greened up, and well, we mowed around in a circle. A bunch of the spots left them, but we did harvest through a couple of the spots, getting a few green pods in the, or yellow pods, I should say. Not quite ripe. Well, now that's coming back to bite us. So we are going to transfer what I call the West Sioux. No, the West Sioux. Yeah, that's gone. That's ruined. Tornado. We're going to transfer the West 48 or bin 20 into the East Sioux or bin 12. Not that it matters, but that's what I'm doing, working on. And it's been a 2/3 of a day project, so I might show you what I'm talking about. And we are discovering now this second year, we kind of knew it, but once again, the bigger, the wider the grain bin, the worse this situation is with bean pods. The wider the bin, the more pods, because of the pods always wanting to roll to the outside of the bin. The wider the bin, the more pods you get on the sidewall. If we'd maybe put them beans in our Sioux bin, the bin 12, the bin fills up faster, so you get less pods pushing or touching the sidewall of the bin, creating the problem. You can handle a 1/2 inch thick bad bean or bad pod up against the wall. 3 inches too much, they start sweating. No matter how long you run the bin fan, you aren't gonna fix it. So let's go out, I'll show you. It's kind of dark in there, so bring your flashlight. Looks pretty good, except for right there. That don't look good. I've been scratching it down and picking them off sidewall. Tomorrow morning we're gonna have to clean them out, but you get the gist of it, right? You guys could see good enough. You whoa, you don't really want me to take. Okay then, just hold on. Make me go in here and get a better view of this situation. So once again, it isn't like it looks like a lot. It isn't. Really isn't a lot. They're just kind of sticking on. It's a awfully bright light I have. Ooh, I should have had my mask. I've got to get out of here before, yeah, you know, let's get out of this place.
Well, I was gonna empty off the fertilizer tender and then leave with this to go start doing some tillage because I'm caught up to the combines, and I witnessed this bearing leave the chat. It made some horrible noises, but it's a belly auger. I was emptying the front hopper to get this empty, and it just closed the gate a little bit and hammered through it. But I believe all the balls inside the bearing are gone. So I don't know if I'm doing tillage.
Now that we're back in the light, we can figure this out. Here comes somebody. It's gotta be Eric. It's gotta be Eric. So I'm gonna let you guys hang out in here. I can't be working and doing this, so I hope Chet's got something more for you guys. I'm sure he does. And I gotta go check bin 12 there, because we're getting full. We've been adding a few beans from the field today, and that's to that bin. So, well, I gotta go. So, nice talking. I'll try to do better and bring you with tomorrow or next day, maybe the day after that or sometime. Okay, I figured if I'm gonna do this right, I'm gonna have to take time and bring you up here and show you this pod situation. For those that don't understand what I mean when the pods kind of all float off to the sidewall. Here we go. So as the bin fills, the pods, they kind of slough off, and see these rings here? They all float. Well, they don't really float, but they're lighter. They're lighter than the beans, and they just slide down and push themselves up against the bin wall, causing the situation. And I wish there was an elevator on these things so I wouldn't have to climb up and down, but now you know.
It's still light out, Brody. What are you doing? He says his window tint's so dark you can't see anything. I can see.
Well, I decided I'll go do tillage. Why not learn how to run something that I've never ran in the dark? Because there goes the sun. All I know is you gotta go fast.
Well, it isn't light out anymore, and we're changing fields. It's about 8, no, it's 9 o'clock now. And it's still dry out, rain coming tomorrow, so we're gonna keep going late, I guess. We'll see. The ground's moving. Slow her down. Brakes. 5 more feet. Alright, we're in a beautiful half section right now. And let's see. Here's the only downfall. All those little dots there are tile inlets. The only other problem we have, I got so much bean dust in my eyeballs. Only other problem we got is low fuel. Like, really low fuel. It says I have an hour till empty. It's 10:30 right now, so we're gonna fill trucks, fill carts, hopefully have enough fuel to do that, and then shut down. It's supposed to stay windy all night, and hopefully we can kick off early in the morning. They're talking more rain tomorrow evening or early evening, so we'll see what happens. Back and forth we go. And the visibility is not good. That's not a good sign. Mile long rounds. Oh Lord, let me make it to the end, please. I'm very nervous. It's like when your car gets down to like 5 miles per gallon till empty, or 5 miles till empty. You're 10 miles from a gas station. That's what I'm feeling like right now. It's appearing like I might make it. Woo-wee. Hello, Brody.
Yeah,
You were right. I made it.
I knew you was.
Time till empty, but half a mile ago is when the gauge is off. Luckily in the right direction. Anyways, I think we did. What did we do today, Brody? 220, 110, 420 we did? Woo!
Something like that?
That's awesome. We needed that.
Alright, I just about got this field done. It is shortly after 10 o'clock. I gotta do another 30 acres on an adjacent field, and then I'm gonna haul this thing up to where we were combining most of the day, empty the Pro Force, and then get the Pro Force home. And this will be there in the morning or whenever tillage is gonna happen there. So it's looking like it might be a bit of a late night. I'm used to 210 acres an hour with the Pro Force, not 47 acres an hour with this, which is quite fast actually for tillage, but it's no Pro Force. I'm back in the Pro Force. I've been all over the place today. It's about 1 a.m. I've got 100 acres or so to do in this field, and then I will be driving back to the farm. Oh my gosh, there's a coon. Oh, it's a skunk. It's your lucky day, Mr. Skunk. Not getting this tractor all smelly for you. Lucky, lucky. I wasn't gonna hurt them, folks. I was just gonna deter them from ever walking or breathing again. You know, normal stuff like that. Yeah, so everyone else is back home sleeping, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I don't know, it's tough for me to go to sleep when there's work to be done, and you know, weather's coming. So that's why I'm out here at 1 a.m. Wide awake, honestly. I got a little tired, started eating some jerky a while back, got some energy. So this will go quick. The drive back to the farm won't go quick, and I will get tired for that. Alright, I'm all done. 115 acre spread. I am going home and going to bed. Chet, I believe I've earned the right to sign this video off. So everyone, thank you for watching. For those that are also going through harvest, stay safe, stay healthy. Good luck to you.